Let me ask you.
Why?
Yes, why?
Why? What kind of lesson? What is this? We don't have bank. We don't have bank. We don't have bank. We don't have bank. We are innocent.
Is it possible that Caucasians are subconsciously just innate racist? These are questions that I really want to ask, especially to the Caucasians. Is it a possibility that most of y'all are just subconsciously racist? I mean, this is a legitimate question. Why is it a legitimate question? For one, something subconscious is something that has been repeated so many times. So many times. It could be years, decades, centuries. Been passed down through tradition to the point to where it becomes subconscious. So unlike black people with soul food, it's a subconscious thing that they just make this soul food, which is sprung from slavery. Okay? The 400 years in slavery, servitude. The 400 years making so-called soul food, which is really slave food. The thousands of years of white people being open racist, open prejudice towards the natives on the planet. Black people, that is. Or the original people of the planet, that is. But all these centuries, all these thousands of years of being racist, y'all mean to tell me y'all wouldn't think that a lot of these Caucasians, about 95% of them, are subconsciously racist? Like, for instance, right, the majority Caucasians name their dogs Snicker or Snickers. Shit sound like nigger to me. Snicker, nigger. Okay? It's just a common name for dogs in the white or the Caucasian race. Snicker. It's like a common name, like the name John. That shit is too close to nigger to me to name a fucking dog. And then it's a dog. Snicker. Y'all don't see this shit? Some of y'all get me. I'm just wondering, is it a possibility that they are subconsciously innate racist? After so many centuries of being openly racist? I mean, think about this shit now, y'all. And then, at some of the jobs that I've been at, I've noticed a few little hints. I've ignored them because I know that they could cause a whole bunch of confusion and chaos that could end terribly wrong, terribly bad. But I've heard, it's like, for instance, somebody could say, "You working hard today?" I always say, "Trying my best not to. I'm trying to work smart. I ain't trying to work hard." And a Caucasian is always a Caucasian, never no other race. A Caucasian will always say, "Yeah, you got to make sure you put that whip on them. Hit them with that. They do all of that shit, the whip." Oh, this motherfucker. You know, I'm thinking, I know this motherfucker. I had to pull a few of them to the side and say, "Look, you don't say whip to black people. We don't want to hit them by no fucking rope. We don't hit them by no fucking noose. We don't want to hit them by no fucking chains. We don't hit them by no fucking soul food, conscious black people that..." Now you can pull that shit with motherfuckers that don't know no better. Okay? So, I've been prone to believe, just based off too much concrete evidence, that they are subconsciously just racist. The majority. And they don't even realize it. That's the thing. They don't even realize that they racist. Could I be wrong? I think fucking not. I don't think so. So is it possible that they're subconsciously racist? That's a lot of years of being openly racist. Check the history. Check it. Centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries, even thousands of fucking years. Ever since they've been here. Check the resume. You can't just cut a fucking water faucet off without it dripping. It's gonna drip. In other words, racism still lingers. And that lingering, that drip is the subconsciousness. Okay? Some people, I think that they don't even realize what they're doing because they're just so subconsciously programmed that way. They don't even realize that they're displaying racist attributes, I would say, because they're just, it's ingrained through so many centuries of being openly racist. You know? I could be wrong, but you know, it's got to be coming from some goddamn well. Anyway, man, y'all leave some comments, especially Caucasians. Anyway, peace, y'all.
Black girl go, they're pushing her, they're not letting her go, they're not letting her go. Is it right? Is it right? They're not letting the black girl go. 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 They're not letting the black girl go.
The Middle East is fucked. We should know. We fucked it. 6 of the 10 fastest growing economies are in sub-Saharan Africa. Countries rich in mineral wealth. Coltan for our computers, cobalt for our batteries, phosphates for our agriculture, nuclear ore for our power. These are the things, gentlemen, that the wars of the next 20, 30 years will be fought over. A huge deposit of cobalt was discovered in Mali just over 2 years ago. Back then, we approached the Malian government about mining rights. They told us that those rights were going to the Chinese. So we set about to create the conditions to make sure that wouldn't happen. Just last week, one of our Australian subsidiaries, thank you, Lachlan, secured those rights. Our pilot project in Mali hit a few bumps, but I'm delighted to report that it worked. And if it can work there, there's no reason it can't work in other mineral-rich countries across Africa. We create the chaos, and then we move in and capitalize on that chaos. We're looking at the long term here, gentlemen. Rates of return that'll make Iraq and Afghanistan look like chicken feed.